Viral Science, the home of creativity.
Hey friends, welcome back. Today I have this Raspberry Pi Pico board in my hand, and in this video we'll see what all features this Pico board has. And programming this board is not similar to Arduino board. So in this video I will show you how to run a code in this board and how to upload a code in this board. And later in this video I will write a program in CircuitPython to on and off a relay with a single push button. So without wasting time, let's quickly get started with this video.
This video is sponsored by Altium Designer. It's a professional grade PCB designer software company. You can design high quality PCB with advanced routing engine that includes powerful tools. You can visualize your PCB in 3D format. So immerse yourself in visually stunning photorealistic 3D world of your PCB design with Altium PCB Designer. Start your free trial now. Links are in the description down below.
So let's have a closer look to our Raspberry Pi Pico. This is the pin diagram of our Raspberry Pi Pico. Raspberry Pi Pico is a low-cost, high-performance microcontroller board with a flexible digital interfaces. These are the board specifications of our Raspberry Pi Pico. Now I will show you how to program this microcontroller. For that, visit this link, that is thonny.org. From here we will download the Thonny IDE. I am using a MacBook, so I am going to download the Mac version. If you are using any Windows laptop or computer, then you can download the Windows version. The other steps are almost same. And also visit this GitHub link. All the links are available in the description down below. So open this link and from here download this. So these are files you will need to program our microcontroller. So after downloading the Thonny, you can directly install it. So open it and just follow this normal installation. Just agree and click on install. So now open the Thonny IDE. Just set it default settings and click on let's go. Now over here, first we will go to tools and we'll add the plugins. Go to manage plugins and from here select install from local file. Now locate the file which we downloaded from the GitHub and click on open. Now this plugin has been added. Now we'll set the Raspberry Pi Pico as an interpreter. So follow the steps and over here select MicroPython Raspberry Pi Pico version and click on OK. Now connect your Raspberry Pi Pico board with your computer. After the connection, just click on stop button. Over here it will ask for some permission, click on OK, and now it will ask to install MicroPython firmware on your Raspberry Pi Pico. Just click on install and after this just click on close button. Now we'll write a simple MicroPython code to blink the onboard LED which is present on pin 25th. After writing the code, we'll click on run button. Over here it will ask us to save this code. So I will click on Raspberry Pi Pico and over here I will give it the name. I'm giving blink and I'll click on OK. So now as you can see our code is running. You can see the onboard LED started blinking. But now there is a problem. When you remove this USB cable from your laptop or computer and connect it back or connect it to any power source like a power bank, the code will not run again, but it is stored inside the Pico board. So to make this code run when you power on the Raspberry Pi, you need to name it as main.py. So follow my steps, I will show you how to do it. Just click on stop button. Now click on file and click on save as. Over here click on Raspberry Pi Pico and give this file name as main.py. Give this specific name. So now when you power your Raspberry Pi with any of the power source, it will directly start running the main.py file from it. So now as you can see, when I connected the Raspberry Pi Pico with the power bank, the LED started blinking. So now I will write a code in CircuitPython to on and off our relay, that is a light, with a single push button. Now we'll save this code in the Raspberry Pi Pico and we'll delete this main file which we added before. Just remove it completely, so now no files are pending over here. And now we'll save it again. Go to Raspberry Pi Pico and we'll name this file as a main because we want to start this file when the Raspberry Pi gets power. So for this project we'll need a Raspberry Pi Pico, then we'll need a relay module, a push button, a breadboard, and some jumper wires. Now follow this circuit diagram and make your connections. I'm using USB power supply to power our system. So now we will test our project. So yes, it's working. When I press the button, the light turns on, and when I again press it, it turns off. So now we'll connect a bulb to it. Just cut one of the ends of the wire and connect it to the relay module. Be very careful while doing this, as we will be using high voltage current over here, and also try it at your own risk. You can even take help of an electrician while connecting this. So now power everything, and that's it, our project is working fine. When I press the button, the light turns on, and when I again press it back, the light turns off. So friends, I hope you like this video. Then do hit that like button, and also don't forget to share this video with your friends and let everybody know about this new microcontroller from Raspberry Pi. And if you are new to this channel, then do consider subscribing my channel. And that was it for today, and I will see you in my next video.
Do subscribe and press bell icon to get instant notification for new video.